Welcome back to Golang Tutorials. This is Delodi SA. So in this episode we're going to look over through pointers in Go, and the last episodes we went through functions in Go. If you haven't watched those episodes, please click on the link that's appearing somewhere around here. So okay, so basically what is a pointer? Pointer is simply the address to a location. Like if you have an integer variable, the way it's stored in memory is it will have an address location, where this is the address of this location. And like we have some address like street address, house number, those things we have in our day-to-day life. We have a home, we have something like that. So in the same way, a computer also, the memory is stored the similar way. There is a location, memory location, it got an address, and in that memory location we have a value. So suppose this value variable named value, it's not value, it's val stores integer 6, and the way it is designed is there will be a memory location with an address 0x, means 0x for the hexagon, and we have a0. So it's just a made up address. I'm not sure such an address do exist or not. Okay, so there's such an address, and that address, let's hope that's such an address, and that address, this value 6 will be stored. So that's basically about so when we are using a pointer, what it does is it points to this location and through the star operator. Okay, star operator is this one. Star value represents this value, the integer value 6, and value. Okay, this is ampersand. The ampersand value, it represents the address of that pointer. Okay, so it the data type of the pointer, and data type of pointer, we will just see how it is done. It is like var, it's bad ink. Okay, I'll change the ink. I want to do something like, okay, val, which is a pointer, which we say integer. This denotes that the variable val is a pointer which is pointing to an address which stores an integer value. Okay, that's the basic definition of this, and don't get confused with this star and this star. Okay, here the star symbol denotes that it is a pointer, whereas when we use something like star value, it means that the value corresponding to the address pointed by the pointer val. Okay, so if you use ampersand val, then it denotes the address of the memory location pointed by this variable pointer. Okay, sorry, it must be a00, whereas in this case it's simply 6. Okay, this is the basic concept of points. Let's have a quick look on some example. Okay, we'll use main function. In this we say x equal to 0, we say x equal to some 65. Okay, and we'll just print it out, print line, let's go. Okay, print line and x, okay, and fmt on print line star x. Okay, so we don't need star, this is x is not a pointer. Okay, and ampersand x means the address of the memory variable. Okay, so in case of pointer, we give the address, this is the address of that memory location of that variable. If we run it again, it's so different address. Okay, but the value remains same. So in case of point, when we use in case of point, we need not use the and sign. Okay, we just do something like this, var, okay, we keep it there itself. Okay, we get this thing, we will define a function func 0, we say x pointer integer. Okay, we'll just print the print line x we see what happens here. What we do is 0x, okay, it should be and x, we should give the address of x. Okay, so it did print the address. So basically pointer holds the address. So when we print the pointer, or when we get the value of the pointer, what we get is the basically the address of that memory location. Okay, so this is the work of pointers, but there is something more I want to discuss. Suppose we have an integer here and we say x equal to 0, and we give x and we just did something like this. We should get 65 itself. This is because we passed the value of x, we didn't pass the address of x. So what happened here, it has a local variable x which has an integer which had the value 65. We set its value as 0, but what happened was, as soon as this function got exited, here the x that we are using is still this x, and its value has not been changed by the function only has the access to a value passed from here. So what if we pass the reference, what if we pass the memory address, and we can change it like this, we can change, and we print again, it gives 0. But essentially happened here was we passed the address location of the variable. In fact, we passed the pointer to x, and what did it do was this star. Okay, what if we remove this star? It shows an error because this is incompatible type, because here x is a pointer, denotes a memory location, while here it's a value. So the star x means the value corresponding to the location, corresponding to the memory location, sorry, memory value stored in that memory location equal to 0. We assign 0 to that. So now the the x value, we changed the value of x from here. So this is the method pass by reference and pass by value. It has different effects. This is the effect. If we pass by value, whatever change that we make to the x, the variable, won't be reflected. But if you are from Java background, if you know that Java pass by reference. Okay, so in Go you can pass by either by reference or by value, as like I think this feature Go has inherited from C, not inherited, like inspired from C. So one more thing I just want to discuss about pointer is the new keyword is something like x equal, we use y equal to new int. What here essentially happens is that y, we can pass y here. Okay, when we give new keyword, what we'll do is we pass we make a memory location, corresponding to an integer. Here it's given in, so it's an integer. Like we make that memory location such that it can hold an integer value. Okay, so what if we pass y, and here, okay, we can print it out and save it first. Okay, there's some issue here. Okay, we needn't pass and y because y is already a pointer, it holds the address. Okay, so I should have used this one, and we'll make it something like, okay, so it did print like that. So the new is a method by which we can allocate memory for a particular data type. So that's it. We can pass anything. We can pass string, we can pass data, not data, byte, something like that. We can pass anything in this, and it will allocate memory for the given for a variable which can hold a value corresponding to the data type of the data type that we passed here, and we can access that as a pointer. The return type of the new is a pointer. Okay, that's all basically about pointers. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any comments or something like that, please comment it below. Okay guys, thanks guys. Okay, see you soon. Love and peace.